Hey friends, hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. We are broadcasting from my dining room today because I have someone coming to do some work and I don't want the noise while we are doing our thing. I want to say hello to my mama, to my daddy, to my sister and my family members who watch. Thanks for your support. Hold up. So, hey, AP Jackson, I just got your message, girl. Hold on a second. My phone is acting up. Have y'all been having problems with Instagram Live today? Because I can't even get the option. Wow. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to restart my phone to see if that helps. I don't know what's going on with Instagram today. I heard that some people were having some problems going live, but I literally just saw someone go live, so I don't know who's here. I see AP Jackson. There's somebody else in there. Say hi so I can greet you properly. I can't tell through the little picture. Oh, hey Trista. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I feel like have you been in the broadcast before? I don't feel like I've seen your name. If this is your first time, welcome. AP Jackson, you were right on point with that story, girl. That's literally the first story that I'm talking about tonight. So, I'm glad that you're on it. We're going to get started in a few minutes. I just have to get this Instagram situation situated because it was talking about, girl, you can't go live. And that's unacceptable. Hey. Here we go. Yes. And let's turn this around and go live. Okay. Hey, Margaret. Hey, how you doing, doll? Okay, so we are on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, Kels Butter. Facebook, my usual disclaimers. One, like you lovely ladies have done, as people come in on Facebook, please say hi so I can greet you properly, because otherwise I don't know who's watching, and I like to be able to say hi to every person individually. Two, there is a long delay on Facebook, about 30 to 60 seconds. Oh, you have? Okay. A long delay on Facebook, about 30 to 60 seconds. So if you put a comment or a question in and you see that I'm taking a little bit of time getting to it, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that it takes some time. But I will always get to your questions and comments. All right? We are getting started in just 2 minutes. At 8:05, I'm going to ask you guys to share this out. Oh, you coming from Port Charlotte, Florida. Nice warm weather, girl. Hey, Little Rock. Fall has officially hit here. Margaret, girl, I had to turn the AC off on Monday, and I was quite upset. I have to wear a sweater now when I go out to walk Toby in the mornings. Fall's here. I'm not ready. I ain't ready. Also, quick warning. I have someone coming to do some work in my home, so there may be a quick interruption in the show as I let them in. But, we all family here. And it's Thursday. So, DC in the house, Little Rock. Oh, yeah, you do live in DC. Okay. All right, we're getting started in 1 minute. We have some cool stories. If you are a football fan, we have a story for you. We have an update on the Lady Antebellum versus Lady A case. And guys, we have a resolution to the Nicki Minaj, Tracy Chapman copyright infringement case. And it is I'm totally floored. So I can't wait to start talking about this with you guys. And it's 8:05, so we're going to get started right now, okay? All right. I am hitting record, so share this out to your people. All right. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time watching the show, if you're listening to the podcast, and you're just like, who's this lady I'm watching or listening to? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. Things like making sure you have appropriate contracts, getting EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, getting your business registered with the state. Hi, I'm the Poppy. What else? Making sure you have appropriate hiring policies, basic brand protection strategies, operating agreements, NDAs. I help you do all of those things. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do those things, I am a licensed attorney. I have been one for 14 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some concepts that you need to know. There's no way around it. So that's why I'm here, okay? So if you are in the startup phase of your business and you need help getting those foundational pieces together, you want to call me, okay? And how you're going to get in contact with me is you're going to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. There you're going to be able to book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You will also be able to download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. As well, you can book a one-on-one coaching session. My regular sessions for an hour, about $247 for the hour, or you can take advantage of the Talk to Me Tuesday special where you can get a 25-minute session for $25. All right. So, and as well, there are video trainings like my EIN training, my DUNS number training, my operating agreement training. All of those are available at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. Okay. All right. But that is enough about me. Let's get to the show. The way that the show works is I pull stories from the news, stories that you guys sent to me. And I had two, like y'all were on it today. Somebody dropped a story to me at like 3 this morning and I hadn't even seen it. Like it wasn't in my regular things. So thank you to 76 Grim K for sending me that story. AP Jackson sent me one like 30 minutes before the show. Thank you, girl. Hey, Keycraft Teague, I've missed you, honey, but you're here now, and that's what matters, okay? But yes, we've got plenty of stories, but yeah, I take these stories and I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about them, okay? So this is the time for you to get involved. Don't be shy. Give me your comments. Give me your questions as long as they are respectful. 76 Grimke, I was just mentioning you, my dear. All right, welcome. Okay, so let's get started. We've wasted enough time. Let's get started. Okay, my football fans, please give me a football emoji. Give me a football emoji if you are a football fan. All right. Now, if you follow me on social media, and you have to follow me on social media if you're watching me right now. Hey, Deidre. I posted a picture in my stories today of a player, and I asked the question, who is the quarterback for the Houston Texans? I had two people who gave me the right answer on Instagram. 76 Grimke, I believe you were one. I forget who the other person was. But can anybody here other than 76 Grimke tell me who is the quarterback for the Houston Texans? I'm going to give y'all like 15 seconds. Thank you, AP Jackson, for the football. I'm going to give y'all like 15 seconds to get me this answer in. If you know who the quarterback for the Houston Texans are, please put his name in the comments, okay? Now, while I wait for that answer, I'm going to introduce you guys to another gentleman. His name is Aaron Spector. Aaron Spector is a freelance photographer. That's how he makes his money. You just watch for the bodies, Creek Craftique. You know what? I don't blame you, girl. High five. Yes, Aaron Spector, he's a freelance photographer and he makes his money by licensing his pictures to the Associated Press. Like if you ever look at pictures that publications have, a lot of them when they're giving kind of credit, it'll say Associated Press. Associated Press is basically an organization that collects, articles and pictures from freelancers and, gives it to the outlets. All right. So that's how Aaron makes his money, Aaron Spector. Now, I've gotten lots of footballs, but I have not seen the answer that I am looking for. If you didn't know, the name of the quarterback for the Houston Texans, his name is Deshaun Watson, okay? And Deshaun Watson is being sued by Aaron Spector. Why is Deshaun Watson being sued by the photographer Aaron Spector? He's being sued for copyright infringement because Deshaun Watson posted 3 pictures that Aaron Spector took of him onto his Instagram. One picture was of Deshaun Watson doing his pregame walk. One was a profile of him in uniform, and another picture was of him signing autographs. Now, all of these pictures that Aaron Spector took, he took at the stadium where the Houstons play, right? And he did register these pictures with the copyright with the copyright office, so they are licensed pictures. Now, and Deshaun Watson, I guess he saw the pictures somewhere and he was like, oh, these are some dope pictures, and put them on his Instagram. So now Aaron Spector is suing Deshaun Watson for copyright infringement because he posted these pictures. Now, we are not new to this, right? If you have been watching this show with any regularity, you know that this is a regular occurrence now of celebrities and sports figures being sued by photographers for posting pictures that said photographers took of them, right? And there's a whole kerfuffle within the copyright law world about that right now. Anyway, in furtherance of this lawsuit, what the stadium or the Houston Texans have done, they have basically barred Aaron Spector from taking any professional photos at any Houston Texans games. So remember, Aaron Spector, he is a photographer. He had credentials to go to the Texans games and take photos. And basically the Texans have said, girl, your credentials are gone. If you're going to complain about us putting up these pictures, you can't take no pictures at the games anymore. So they've taken away Aaron's credentials. And Aaron wants damages. He hasn't specified what type of damages he wants or how much he wants, but we know that he wants them. So I want to know from you guys, this audience, this esteemed audience of educated people, what do you think about this? Do you think that Aaron Spector is doing too much? Do you think that Deshaun Watson should be held liable for copyright infringement? Now remember, these were pictures of him that Aaron Spector took at the game, but Aaron Spector did take them and he did license them. Keycraftique said, I think that's the craziest thing to get sued for using pictures of yourself. And I think it is too, but that is the world that we live in as of right now, because that is the way that copyright law works, right? A photographer takes a picture, that picture belongs to them. Like if a photographer took a picture of me, they could say, this is my work. They could license it and use it for their marketing. As a matter of fact, a lot of photographers, they have that in their contracts when you sign it, that they can use your photos for marketing. I remember one of my best friends, she got married, she hired a photographer, and then like 6 months after her wedding, she saw the photographer, an ad for the photographer in a magazine with her wedding photo in it. And she was like, how can she do that? And I said, you need to read your photography contract, because she probably made you sign a waiver of any type of intellectual property rights, right? So, yes. Margaret Massey said, wow, Deshaun didn't trademark his name and image. Well, Margaret Massey, it wasn't it wasn't his name. Aaron Spector took a picture of Deshaun at the game. Now, Deshaun doesn't make money from his face, he makes money from his sports, right? But yeah. But Aaron Spector, he is a photographer. His job is to take pictures and to put that out in the world. 76 Grimke said, ES is doing too much. He should be happy for the credit. Oh, Aaron Spector? Yeah, I think he's doing a little much. Little Rock said, as a pro fighter, we don't really have that issue currently. Okay, so what do you mean you don't have that issue? As in you guys don't get sued if you put photos on your Instagram that someone else has took, or you don't have, or are the photos not being licensed? What issue are you not having trouble with? But let me know, because in our audience, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a professional mixed martial arts fighter. So I want to know what's going on over there. Keycraft Teak said, if he didn't have him sign anything, then I don't think he has the right to sue, right? Well, here's the thing. Aaron Spector, remember, at football games, if you want to take photos, you can be part of the press. Aaron Spector had press credentials. So his job was to go there and take pictures, right? But now, because he's trying to sue one of the subjects who plays and is causing issues, they're like, well, girl, you can't come here and take any more pictures. Okay, so do you think that the Texans are being petty for barring Aaron Spector from taking pictures, or do you think that they're just protecting their interests? AP Jackson said, did he sign a contract? Did he use the picture for personal gain? The photographer is doing too much. No, he literally just posted the pictures on his Instagram, just like when Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj and the Hadid sisters, they post pictures that they like on their Instagram. Little Rock said, I haven't been sued yet. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe you are, sir. You might come across the wrong photographer and they're like, hey, girl, take that picture down. AP Jackson said, where did Deshaun get the pictures? It wasn't specified where he got the pictures. I'm assuming he just saw them on social media or on the internet somewhere. And he was like, hey, that's dope. I'm gonna post it. 76 Grimk said the Texans are protecting their interests. Yeah, I think that's just a smart move by the Texans. If you're gonna come in my house, take pictures of me, and then sue me for posting said pictures that you took of me, you can't come to my house no more. Or at least you can't take pictures of my house no more, because that's essentially what happened. Imagine if someone came to your house as a guest, you allow them to take photos in your home. You see these photos out and you're like, oh my God, what a great shot. You post it on, your Instagram or your Facebook, and that person comes to you later and says, girl, I'm suing you for copyright infringement. You would be pissed, right? So the Houstons have said you can come to the games, but you can no longer take pictures. And I think until this is resolved, that is the best course of action for everyone involved, because we need to figure out what's going on here. Without the Texans, Mr. Spector, you have no subjects for your photos. So there has to be some middle ground here, right? Right? Okay. But we will have to wait and see what happens with that. And thank you, AP Jackson, for bringing that to my inbox. It was one of the ones I had on the list, but I'm glad that you had it because it lets me know that y'all are involved. Okay. Next story that we are talking about. If you remember the story of Lady Antebellum versus Lady A, give me a Lady A in the comments, please. Lady Antebellum versus Lady A. While you guys do that, I'm going to quickly remind those who may not know about the story. So Lady Antebellum, they are a well-known country group. And due to, all of the, hold on. Little Rock said, most promotions hire their own photographers. It probably stops that. Absolutely. So if you're a promoter and you're hiring the photographers, there's probably a deal there that they have access to the photos. Thank you for all of the Lady A's. Thank you. Okay, y'all remember. So the group Lady Antebellum, they are a country group. Their name is Lady Antebellum, which is reminiscent of the South prior to the ending of slavery, right? And as we know, because of, all of the racial tensions that have been going on, Lady Antebellum decided to change their name to Lady A. The problem was there is already someone who has been going by the name Lady A for over 20 years. Her name is Angela White, I believe. So when this happened, Angela was kind of concerned. She was like, this is my name. I've been using it for 20 years. And because she was, concerned, Lady Antebellum actually sued her, or they went to court and they were asking for a declaratory judgment that they could use the name Lady A alongside with her. So they have been in court, trying to get the court to allow them to use the name Lady A. Apparently, they tried to, settle things privately with Lady A. and have negotiations, but she was asking for $10 million and they were like, girl, no. So they sued her, and now she is suing them for copyright infringement. She is saying that she has common law rights to the name Lady A because she's been using it for 20 years. And the fact that Lady Antebellum is now trying to change over to the name Lady A, it is making harder for people to find her music. If you look up Lady A now, what you find is a bunch of Lady Antebellum stuff and not Lady A, the jazz singer. So she is suing them for trademark infringement because she said, I've been using this name for 20 years and right now you are messing with my money. Okay. If you hear some noise in the background, one of my housemates is upstairs recording his own podcast upstairs. This is what happens when, you got things going on in the house. Okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so now in response to this lawsuit by Lady A, the original Lady A, Angela White, Lady Antebellum said that they have been using the name Lady A since 2006, and they're just trying to make it official now. Now, do we have any country music fans in the audience today, or anyone who is familiar with the group Lady Antebellum? Prior to the last few months, have you ever known them under anything other than Lady Antebellum? Because I don't remember them ever going by anything other than Lady Antebellum. So for them saying that they've been going by Lady A since 2006, girl, you need more receipts. Where is it? So what do you think here? Do you think that there is room for two Lady A's in the music industry? They're in two different genres, right? Do you think that Lady A, the first Lady A, Angela White, has she been in the business long enough to acquire these common law trademarks? 76 Grim K said, nope, there's no room for two. Has Lady A been in the business long enough to acquire common law trademarks? Keycraft doesn't agree either. Is Lady Antebellum, should Lady Antebellum be allowed to use this name as well? What do y'all think? Who should win here? Ms. White, who's been singing under the name Lady A for 20 years, or Lady Antebellum that, just really wants to use the name in the last few months? Keycraft said they could have changed their name to something else and still keep their fans. Absolutely. Why does it have to be Lady A? Like, what? Is it because she is a smaller artist? Because she doesn't have as much money as you do? You feel like you can push her around? Because if this was a larger artist, if this was somebody on the level of Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or Faith Hill or whoever, I don't think this would even be a question, right? Margaret Massey said Lady A should win. I think this is a case of, this group, they have a lot more power, they have a lot more money, and they're just trying to push and get their way. Now, I'm not saying that they're doing it maliciously. Everybody should zealously defend themselves, but this lady's been working under this name for 20 years. How are you just going to come in and try and sweep it? Keycraft said, yeah, bullying. Kelsey Butter said, yes. 76 Grimke said Miss White, pay her Miss White. They're trying to push her around. Okay, so it seems like everybody here is on Miss White's side. Margaret said yes. I definitely think that Lady A should win. She's been working for 20 years. 20 years, y'all. Some of your kids ain't even 20 years old yet. Lady A has been putting in the work. Why are you trying to get her caught up, Lady Antebellum? You should have thought about your name before you named your group after slavery. Point blank, period. All right. But that is enough about that, okay? We are going to move to our final story of the evening, which really shocked me. Thank you again, 76 Grimke, for bringing it to my attention. But before we do that, I want to remind you that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need a legal friend in your ear, y'all, I'm hot, okay? I'm your girl. I'm going to help you get your paperwork in order, get your EIN numbers, your articles of incorporation, contract, all of that, okay? So go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and set up an appointment with your girl. All right, let's move on to our final story of the evening. Y'all, do you remember when we talked about Nicki Minaj and Tracy Chapman? If you remember the Nicki Minaj Tracy Chapman case, give me a rainbow emoji. If you remember when we talked about Nicki Minaj and Tracy Chapman, give me a rainbow emoji. For those who may not know, Nicki Minaj on her Queen album, there was a song that was not put on the album because she could not get clearance for the sample. It was a song called Sorry, a song that she did with Nas. Hey, Zephyrina. And in the song, she sampled Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Now, Tracy Chapman is notoriously known. Thank you, 76 Grim K. Thank you, Keycraft Teak. Thank you, AP Jackson. Now, Tracy Chapman is known in the music industry that she does not want people to sample her music. Said, don't touch my things, right? But Nicki Minaj, she was, in the studio experimenting. Thank you, Zephyrina. She was in the studio experimenting, and she decided to experiment with Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Now, her and Nas finished the song. She loved the song. She tried to get clearance from Tracy Chapman. She couldn't get it, right? So the song didn't go on the album. But what did happen was the song was leaked to Funkmaster Flex, and Funkmaster Flex played it on his internationally syndicated radio show. So Tracy Chapman sued Nicki Minaj for copyright infringement because she's like, girl, I told you don't use my stuff, and you did it anyway. And then it got out. So Nicki Minaj's legal team, their argument was that, look, if Nicki Minaj is found liable for copyright infringement, this is really going to stifle creativity, because essentially what you're saying is that a music artist, even if they want to experiment with sound, they will have to get a copyright license, right? That was their argument. And when we talked about it, we thought that was kind of a silly argument. Y'all, do you know the court sided with Nicki Minaj's people? Tracy Chapman lost. Nicki Minaj won this copyright infringement case. The court said that this was fair use, it was experimentation, and that it would limit creativity. The court basically said, look, if you're in the studio and you're just kind of messing around with sound, we don't want people to feel like, they have to keep, checking back with things. So do your thing in the studio. And you don't have to get licensing for experimentation. Keycraft Teak said, wow, I was not expecting that. Me either. I was like blown away when I saw the ruling. But yeah, so Nicki Minaj won. So how do you think this will impact, artists in the future? Because it's not the fact that she made the song, right? The song got out. So what are they going to do about that? Are there going to be damages for the song getting out? AP Jackson said then it should have stayed in the studio. Exactly. How did the song get out? Zephyrina said she sued the wrong person. Wouldn't the DJ be responsible for the leak? How did the DJ get the song, Zephyrina? That's the thing, right? Right. Yeah, 76 Grim gave me either. How did the DJ get the song? Somebody sent it to the DJ. Was it Nicki? Nicki said she was going to send it, and then she changed her mind at the last minute, which I don't believe, but whatever. I don't know that girl. It could have been a producer. It could have been somebody on Nas's team, right? How did the DJ get the audio? Somebody had to send it to him. And because Nicki Minaj is the person who was pushing for clearance so hard, it's kind of like makes sense to go after her, because it seems like she was the one who wanted it out, right? She was the one who said she was going to leak it to Funkmaster Flex. So who else are we going to blame in this situation? Either way, Nicki Minaj is off the hook. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that this was a good ruling by the court? Do you think that, that their agreements that this could stifle creativity? Do you think that is a valid point, right? What do you think? Because frankly, I think this is ridiculous, because if I know, even if I experiment with this thing in the studio, if I know I'm not going to be able to do anything with it after, why am I doing it, right? Keycraftique does not agree. Unless I'm just doing it for the artistic value and, I'm going to keep it in a vault, just like Prince had songs that he never wanted released. He locked them in a vault, and I don't know why his family's trying to sell it now. Maybe I can do that and just keep it in my personal archive, my personal library. But you have to be careful that these things don't get out, because people still have the right to their intellectual property. You can't just say, well, for the sake of art, screw your intellectual property, right? That's my thing. But I ain't the judge. I ain't the Nicki Minaj, and I ain't Tracy Chapman. So Nikki has won. Nikki won. You know, good for her, I guess. I know Tracy Chapman is somewhere like, oh, God. But yeah, so I guess for those of you who are in the music industry, fear not. You can experiment with it with abandon, even if you know that you will never get the sample cleared. Trista Bradford said it's going to open up the floodgates and payola will make a comeback. Did it ever go away, Trista? Did payola ever go away? I mean, we hear the same 3 songs on the radio every time, right? Margaret Massey said, I'm surprised she won. I'm surprised too. Listen, when I opened up my DM and I saw this post, I put that emoji with the exploding head because I couldn't believe it. I thought the argument was so ludicrous, but apparently the court agreed. So good luck to you, Nikki. All right. Oh wow, we made really good time tonight. So those were the stories that I had for you this evening. We have about 5 minutes before we have to end. So if you guys have questions on the stories that we talked about Deshaun Watson getting sued for by a photographer who came to the games, about Lady A and her lawsuit against Lady Antebellum, about Nicki Minaj winning against Tracy Chapman, or any of the cases that we covered this week, now is your time to ask. We have 5 minutes. If you have anything that you have heard, not necessarily a story we've covered, but if you have a question about a business formation topic or about your about business in general, now is the time to ask it. If you have questions about my digital products or services, what I can help you do, this is your time to ask people. Okay, we've got 4 minutes. 76 Grimk asks, can Tracy go back and sue the DJ? She could try to sue Funkmaster Flex, but again, Funkmaster Flex would probably just go and sue whoever sent him the sample. Funkmaster Flex was just a conduit. Okay, so think about when the counterfeit bags, bootleg bags, right, that you find on Etsy. The person who purchases the bag is not the person who gets dinged by the law or by intellectual property. The person who gets dinged is the person who is putting that work out into the world. So the DJ, Funkmaster Flex, while he may have distributed it, he did not create this unauthorized piece of work. It's like if I go and I buy a fake Louis, I just bought a fake Louis. I didn't do anything wrong. Somebody gave it to me. The person who's in the wrong is the person providing the fake Louis Vuitton, right? Funkmaster Flex did not, it maybe disseminating it, maybe, letting people hear it, but he did not create it. It did not come from his stuff. Somebody sent it to him. So maybe they could try, but I don't think it would work that well. But yeah. Okay, but very good question. That could be an option, but I don't even know if Tracy Chapman wants to go that route. She might just be like, you know what? I have made my money. I'm not messing with you people no more. I'm going back to my life. Yeah. So we've got 3 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, again, we're not going to be on tomorrow because it's Friday. Y'all know I take Fridays off. We will be back Monday. I have been getting some samples in for the logo for the merch. I know I've been talking about this for a while, but I've had to work with a couple of designers just because of timing issues. I can't wait to show you the samples. Keycraft Teak said this is going to make her really lock her stuff down. Well, I mean, her stuff is probably archived somewhere. I'm sure it's not hard to find a Tracy Chapman track somewhere, especially if you're working with a producer. Good luck, Tracy. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave you. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. It's fall, y'all. I feel really sad. I had to turn off my AC. I got to put away my summer clothes. I got to wear sweaters now. I don't know what I'm going to do when this cold weather gets here. AP Jackson said sue for Roy. Ooh, sue for Roy. Well, AP Jackson, the song's not for sale. The song is not out there. It was played on the airwaves, but that song, you cannot access it anywhere. You can't purchase it, nothing. So there are no royalties to sue for. Okay. All right. All right. So that is where I'm going to leave you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Can't wait to see you guys on Monday. If you find any cool stories, please send them. Thank you to everybody who DM'd me. I love it when you do that. It makes me feel so good. And have a good weekend. Bye, guys.